Welcome to Fill Up on Facts, a podcast designed to be a documentary archive of my personal experience. This podcast will be going into philosophical questions, conspiracies, and the way I perceive life. Everyone has their own perspective. Everyone has their own reality. Well, here's a glimpse of mine and how I managed to play the game of life. So stay tuned for some interesting conversations with your host, Philip Torrey. Welcome back. This is season 5 of Fill Up on Facts. And I'm sitting underneath a tree. Well, underneath several trees. This is also the first podcast recording that I've done video-wise. And I feel like I'm going to be posting this one on YouTube as well. I'm going to start expanding that process. I feel like if I do that, I'll want to make more. It's been hard lately, honestly. This past weekend, I was really sick. For 3 days, I was throwing up constantly. Had to go to the hospital twice. I'm doing way, way better than I have. But it's very scary. It was very, I don't know. It really just like shocked me in a way, you know? Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, I want to live for a long time, and I feel like life is endless, but at the end of the day, we have a limit. We can't go over our boundaries. We have to stick within what we can do. And I push myself, you know, I push myself a little too much, and it kind of backfired. And yeah, so I don't know. It was strange. It was really weird. But anyway, that was the past weekend. What else have I been working on? So on Instagram, I post quotes daily usually. I miss a couple of days here and there because I try to do it at like 6 a.m. So if I don't catch it by that time, then it's kind of, for me, it doesn't feel right to do it in the middle of the day. So I just wait till the next day. But I've taken those quotes and I've made some little TikTok videos with it. I've started doing. I got 4 uploaded so far. I'm trying to do that 2 a day. So I'll go in and create a couple of them and save them to drafts and then post them, you know, on the given day. There's a blue bird right above me. It's looking at me. It's cool. I don't know. You can't see it, but yeah, it's cool. I like nature, and it feels really good out here. It's like 70 degrees outside. Yeah, it's amazing, and it's quiet. It's peaceful. This is the kind of stuff I like because it gives my mind time to think and get stuff off my chest, you know? I also have a podcast I'm going to be posting with my roommates. We did like a couple months ago. I just haven't really sat down and listened to an hour and 30 minutes, and I got 2 of them. So I did that. So one of them should be posted here pretty soon. I gotta go figure out how to upload a hour 42-minute audio. I think I'm just gonna have to split it up and do 2 parts for part 1, but we'll see what happens with that. Yeah. Let's see. I've been working on my robotic idea. That's one of my like main projects, like big scope projects. Like podcasting is one of those things that's like a documentation, right? It's like I want to have an archive of thoughts. I want to have an archive of creative content. That's the whole goal of this show. And yeah, it's taken me till season 5 to really get comfortable to put myself in front of a camera. But I recently just upgraded to a new phone. So it has really good quality, and I'm intrigued to see how it's gonna come out whenever I post it. But yeah. Anyway, back to my robotic stuff. Right now I'm trying to figure out what 3D printer to get, because if I can get a 3D printer, then I can start 3D printing and designing components for the robot. And then, yeah, I'll have to buy servos and hydraulics or create the hydraulic systems myself, which isn't terribly hard. I just got to get a couple of computer controllers so I can program everything and hook everything up analog, or like, through circuits and wires and all that shazam. But till that happens, I've been trying to create a AI system, which technically isn't really going as well as I planned for it to go. There's still a lot I gotta learn from it and research, but the more I tackle, the more I seem to unlock. I mean, it's very fascinating stuff, but it's a lot. It's so much, and I feel like it sometimes like bombards me with like, do I even want to do this much stuff? But at the end of the day, it's all I ever think about. So I have to manage to get myself going and get myself into that state. So I've been doing a lot of self accusation. Well, I don't know if that's the right word. Self identifying. I'm gonna go with that. The past couple of days, like once I revived to 100% health, I don't know. I wanted to start doing a lot. I mean, I also stopped smoking a lot. I only smoke twice a day now. Usually I smoke like every freaking hour, but now I don't know. This sober me has unlocked a potential that I didn't feel like was possible at the time. Like, I spend majority of my day sober now and I feel so good. And then when I get high, I'm like, well, shit, why did I do that? Like, yeah, it feels good for that split second, but then I just get a little anxious again. And I'm like, well, maybe you should hold off a little longer. Maybe you should just like see this soberness out. So that's something that I've been thinking about. So there's that. Yeah, this is a podcast where I'm just trying to get stuff going, I'm trying to get a system in place like I used to have, with my projects. Like, it's not hard. I just gotta sit down and do it. What was that? There's a quote. I forgot where it's from, but what's the biggest lie you were told? It's not that simple. What's not that simple? It's not that simple. It just is that simple. Just get down to work, figure out what you want to do, and do it. Yeah, you're going to have to learn stuff, but that's with everything. I didn't become a magician overnight. It took me 8 years before I really became decent at it to start doing shows and stuff. So it's going to take time. And I've only been doing a podcast for about a year. So I feel like I got to crank up a little bit more ideas and talk a little bit more stuff outside the box, stuff that really interests me, but I don't feel like I should talk about it because I get a little bit self-conscious. Like, I don't know. Everybody gets self-conscious, but I feel like it's almost like a depressional state. Not really depression. It's like, I feel like if I do this, it's not really going to go anywhere. But that's not the whole point of the show. The show is to documentate and have an archive of my life. And so I just got to get that idea out of the way and just start doing what I want to do. And yeah, I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at now. So yeah, pretty cool stuff though. I'll turn the camera around here in a second so you guys can see what I see, because this is pretty cool, not gonna lie. But anyway, It's nice talking again. It's nice to be on camera. It's kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie. The camera's just looking at me and I'm talking to myself. But this is fun. This is what I enjoy, so I'm gonna get into it more, just try it out a little more than I did. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys have a great day, evening, or night, depending on when you're listening to this show. Take care.